June is busting out all over. Oh, and it is. June, here we go, is a holding month. It's sort of, the whole month feels like it's in a holding pattern. I mean, June, 6 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3, June 2023, actually breaks down to a 13, which then breaks down to a 4. The 4 is the opening to getting organized and to look at ways the structure in your life is developing. It's also about finding balance because, according to Adironnda, the 4 is completely asymmetrical. It's got no foundation, and the 4 topples over if it's not standing upright because it's out of balance. So it's also about finding that balance. I would suggest during this month of June that you clean out your closets, clean out your garage, clean out your car, clean out your kitchen drawers, clean out anything that sort of niggles at you that you think, oh, I need to get rid of that someday. This is the month to do so because since you're in a holding pattern, since you're kind of in the feeling of waiting for something to happen, that's what this month is going to feel like. So you might as well do something productive while you're waiting. As a matter of fact, it would be a great time to do what we call the butterfly effect. I mean, it's cleaning something out with intention for making room for something new in your life. The butterfly effect, if you don't know, is based on the story by Ray Bradbury. I think it's actually called The Sound of Thunder. But it's still about the butterfly effect. It's where you do something small or minuscule, and it has an effect on everything that's going on in your life. Aside from getting organized and allowing the natural structure to take place, it will be a very busy month. So you'll feel like you're going from thing to thing to thing. So you will want to carve out time to allow that structure and organization to be seen in your life. I know this hasn't been an easy year, and you may think, I'm going to get busier. Yes, as a matter of fact, you are. Sometimes I feel like I'm coming and going, and that's exactly what you're going to feel like. I'll tell you why a little bit later. You see, because the turning Earth is sort of going through all of that intensity of the Earth's rotation, it actually feels like for every 24-hour time period, it's only lasting 8 or 9 hours. And during that time, you get to sleep and eat and do your business, you know? That's what you're feeling right now in this month of June. Now, I can't back that up scientifically. I don't know. I'm just telling the way I hear Adironnda talking to me about. But something is definitely feeling like it is out of sync. It is not, but it's going to feel that way. I mean, you can sit down and do something or work or whatever, and it'll feel like you've been there for an hour. And when you look at the clock, it will have been 4 or 5 hours. Or the opposite. You sit down and feel like you're working for 4 or 5 hours, and you look at the clock and it's only 30 minutes later. That is what the whole month of June is going to feel like. And I know, take a deep breath. The rest of this decade is going to feel a lot like that as well. Like time is just a little out of sync. You know, we've asked people to get off the sofa and be the difference that they want to see in this world. I believe that's what's happening right now. I mean, whether it's the winter solstice or the summer solstice, depending on which hemisphere you're in, there comes that energy of change, that energy of becoming more intense about the world around you. It literally feels like the Earth is turning a corner. Now, it's not turning a corner. It's spinning like it always is all the time. But the avenue of that connection is changing a little drastically. It will be more important than ever for you to understand that you create absolutely everything that happens in your life, that you are the creator of your world, that you are truly 100% responsible for all things that are happening. And you are also 100% responsible for how you respond to those things that you create. I know it seems difficult to manage, right? But it might be a good time to take a look again, or if you've never read it, to take a look for the first time at the Four Agreements by John Miguel Ruiz. They're very important to live by right now in this time period. 1, be impeccable to your word. 2, always do your best. 3, don't take anything personally. And 4, do not make any assumptions. Those are things that you will want to put to use in your world if you don't have it already, at least during this month and for the continuation of this decade. Be impeccable to your word. Always do your best. Don't take anything personally, and don't make assumptions. That's the 4 agreements. It will definitely help everything during this month of June. Now, celestially, we are kicking off the month with a full moon on June the 3rd. It will also be a time to get ready for those changes. It will be sort of a quickening of your energy, or it's going to feel like a quickening of your energy, even though, as I said, it's in that holding pattern. Then Saturn goes retrograde, which I'm not sure what that means. It's kind of, does it turn backwards? Does it roll backwards? You can Google that and find out. But it goes retrograde from June 17th to November the 4th. So that's really a time for internal reflection or internal searching, a time to slow down, a time to really look at the bigger picture of the world, to really be aware that you may feel a little like you're running around in circles, like you're meeting yourself coming and going, right? That's what I was talking about, is because in the middle of the month, June 17th, Saturn starts going retrograde. You're not running in circles, but it's going to feel like that. It's important to really take the time to contemplate what your next move is. It's not the time to be spontaneous about it. It is time to really look at it, look at all of the details of it, do your homework, surround it with structure and organization of that 4, and then make your move. June is also a time when you will feel like you're speeding up just to wait in line, like you're rushing somewhere, and then when you get there, no one else is there, or they're not ready, or nothing has started yet. So it's going to feel like you're speeding up just to slow down, and you are. It will be a time to trust in your own divine timing. So if you're running a little bit late, or you're thinking that you need to rush somewhere, stop and ask yourself, is that your ego telling you that? Or is this in divine timing? Set your intention every single day to be in divine timing of everything, to know that you are holding divine space on this planet and that your path is in perfect order. That will certainly help through this month of June, because it is busting out all over. Always remember to meditate. And if you don't have a spiritual practice, it will be a great time to start one. So we'll see you next month. Namaste, y'all. Namaste.